Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see how to insert the data in tables and select the data from the tables. Means there are some joins in the select query, so we will see that. First of all, I am using HIMS database that set no count on. Set no count on is used for to hide the number of records. Means suppose this is the print message or suppose I am inserting uh, this record into the patient category, correct? So one row is affected, two rows affected, so that will give us the message. So if we have to hide that, then we can use the set no count on. Okay, I executed it and print master data insert. So it is used for our acknowledgement, means right now I am where. So we will get the message using the print statement like the print hello or something like that. Okay. Then what I will do, I will first of all I will check how many records in the patient category, because in last session we inserted four records, so no need to insert that, correct? Self, company, staff dependent. Okay. Then next one is the department. We You can execute this script in a one stroke as well, and so you will get complete uh, data in the table. But for your explanation, means for your understanding, I am executing this script one by one table. So I am executing data for the department table, correct? And you will get 24 records. Means I am inserted 24 records in it, and there is a clinical department and non-clinical department. As I said, there are some department which are related to the doctor specialty, means cardiology doctor, gynecology, medicine, nephrology, ophthalmology. Such are the clinical department, and some of the departments are non-clinical. So we are considering it as a zero value. And yeah, administration, reception, billing, store, account, maintenance. Because in hospital there are multiple departments, so all the departments are listed at here. Okay. Then next one is the gender. As you know, means male and female. I inserted in it. And first thing first, actually added by and updated by. Added by means who added that particular record, and updated by means who updated that record. And just for your clarification, I am opening the script of it. So which table? Department, correct? So yes, here is the department. Department ID is the integer column, and I am setting it as an identity column. And so no need to provide the value to the department ID. Then we have to provide only this value, means name, clinical, and added by and updated by because uh, sorry, uh, added by and updated by, and name, clinical, these are the not null values, correct? So anyhow we have to provide that. And added by means who added that record, updated by, yeah, who updated that record. And we are creating primary key on department ID column. So those are arranged in a sequential order. And after that, yes, controller to press uh, to make a full screen. So this is the insurance company records, means Star Health, Vidal Healthcare, Aditya Birla, HDFC Ergo. So different companies are available in uh, in the hospital means they are giving us the uh, help like means suppose one patient having the category as the Aditya Birla, so he will get the benefit from the Aditya Birla health insurance because they are having a health insurance policy. That's why. And self patient, it means there is a no any uh, company bind to it, or there is a no any CGHS, ECHS, and staff dependence. So we can consider that patient as a self patient. And next is the nationality, means Indian. I added it. And next thing, relation, means suppose admit while admitting the patient, we have to specify the relation, means patient having with patient there is a spouse, then child, friend, father, mother. So we have to specify that particular relationship. So I added that records here. And service category, service category, it means as I said, there are some services they are come into the pathology category, means, and some of the services are related in the nursing department. So those are categorized in a different way. That's why I created the table as a service category. Means what are the test, X-ray test, then sonography test are come into the radiology. So I am inserting that records. So service category, you will see here. Yes, these are the records. Cardiology, means gynecology, medicine. So you are getting this record in a table. Unit means in one city there are 5 units, or in a different units, and all the data at one location. So with the help of application, we are getting a data, correct? So and we are inserting into the one database, but their unit wise data is different, means like their bills are different, or their visits are different, admissions are different. For that, we are segregating that records with the help of unit. Let's say unit is the master. So unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next is the ward. Means there are different number of wards in the hospital. General ward, male ward, then special ward. So I'm inserting that record. Here you will get the ward information. Yeah, I inserted twice. So what I will do, I will delete duplicate records from the table. Delete from ward where id, ward id greater than 7. So you could see there is a 7 ward, and there is a room, means no records. First of all, we will check the records in it and then insert room. Means there are multiple rooms in the hospital. So for that, I've created a room as a master table. So if you select it, then you will get the data from that particular table. So room 1 assigned to the particular ward number as a 5. How this ward 5, select star from ward where ward ID is equal to 5, correct? And which I executed. So both the queries are at a time. So it is the special ward, means special ward having the different rooms. And so you will get, yeah, there are the 7 rooms which are bind to the special ward. Okay, and after that, yeah, this is the bed related information. Means suppose there is nothing record in it, and bed are related to the ward as well as room. So let's see, I created the 20 records for the ward and 5 records for the room. So you can modify this number as well. Means I am creating the 20 records. You could do 10 records, 5 records based on your need. Yeah. And here is the command completed successfully, correct? Because uh, in at the top we set no count on. If we set it as a no count off, then you will get, yeah, how much records are inserted during the uh, execution. So set no count on off, and first of all we will see the data in the uh, bed table, and from the next time you will get the how much records are affected at here. And yes, bed means these beds are bind to the ward. These uh, after that, bed 1 to bed 20 are affected to the related to the ward 2. Means while doing the admission, at that time we have to select the ward. Means there is a female patient or a male patient, there is general ward. So we will select the ward first, and then you will get the number of beds available in the ward. And there is a room ID. Means suppose there is a room ID as a 1. Means there is a special uh, ward, and in that special ward there is a room, and room contain the 5 beds. Correct? Same as per the um, room ID as a 2. Okay. Next one is the, you can insert this script in a one stroke as well. So you will get the complete data, and or you can execute based on the table wise. Insert into the nationality. So it will insert one record. Yeah, as I said, there is a how much records are affected. We are getting this information because set no count off. And next one is the country. Means how much records inserted into the country table. One record. Then state, one record. Then in city there are one means there are 5 records are inserted. So let's see till the country, state, city, nationality, nationality. You could see, yeah, 2 records because I inserted twice. Intelligence are not coming because I commented that line. That's why. Yeah, nationality, then country. Correct? Where is country? Yes, India. Then nationality ID is 1. And in state, right now country ID is 1. Correct? So Maharashtra state. And in Maharashtra state, there are different cities, right? And state ID is as a 1. So state ID is 1, and we are getting 5 cities in it. And status means suppose in future that records need to be deleted. So what I will do, I am not delete the record from the table. So it is nothing but the soft delete. So we have to make the status as 0 instead of the 1. And in the select query, you have to select only those records who having the status as 1. So in the result set, you miss fifth city is not appeared, correct? And next one is the service type. Means suppose we are providing the some services, and what is the category of it? So OPD, IPD basis, and on IPD basis there are general category or special category. Based on that, their rates are different, correct? So that's why I created the as a service type. And let's see service type table. Yeah, means we uh, covered about all the master table data. And let's see about the staff patient. Right now there is a nothing record in the staff table. Control R. So what it does, it insert the data in the staff table. So let's start. First of all, I am inserting this data, and yeah, there are staff data inserted, and 120 records are inserted into the staff table. So I created the test data here. Means staff first name 13 hyphen 1. 13 is the department ID, 14 is the department ID. Means uh, staff providing the help to the patient or different services to the other department as well, because account department or a payroll department, they are providing help to the other departments as well, means in terms of the salary, in terms of the record maintenance. So these are the department ID, correct? And next is the middle name, SM name. Then gender ID, means he is male, female, date of birth, and contact number 2. Then whatever that email ID of them, address line, city, means who is belong to which city, then status. So let's see how I created that data. First of all, I received minimum department ID from the department whose category is clinical as a 0. So let's say select star, means I am getting all the rows, all the columns, I can say. Star means columns, means all the columns of the particular department table, means department ID, name, and what I am selecting. I am selecting only department ID because I have to insert that department ID into the staff table, correct? And then next one is clinical as a 0. And these are the some department, means administration, reception, billing. So for each department I inserted 10 records. That's why I mentioned uh, 10 here is here. And minimum department to the maximum department, means minimum value from uh, let's say 13 to the 24, means it will start from 13 and it will end at 24, correct? And insert into the staff. So here these are the values. I am minimizing it for your better understanding. Department ID, correct? And department ID, as I said, there is a 13, 14, 15. So such like that, we are getting the department ID. And staff ID, it is the identity column. And next one means S name, M name, then L name. So if we are getting that value dynamically, I appended at here. Then gender means runtime 1 or 2. And here is the order by new ID, means we will get different values at different when we execute that script. How that? So let's see. I'm giving you the first of all simple practical. Um, okay, I think okay. I'm going new. Select star from department. First of all, I'm using the name column at here. Okay, and execute it. So you will get the complete list. Correct? Right now, cardiology, gynecology, medicine are at the top. Order by new ID. New ID is the unique identifier value we are getting. And let's say I am executing it, so ophthalmology will be the top one. So I am pick up that value at the runtime, nursing, administration. So when we execute the next time, then new value will generate. New value will generate, it means I am getting that value dynamically. Correct? Okay. And what uh, I did here, actually, I have to insert the date of birth. Correct? So I added some values to it. So first of all, I'm giving you the small explanation for it. First of all, select get date. Get date means we will get the current date, means 30th of May, and how much is the time. Correct? And let's say I am minus 10,000. Let's say I am minus as a 1. So what we will get means 29, day minus 1. Correct? If I said there is a 10 10 days, and here is the random function, means random function give us the value. First of all, yeah, till the here we have to execute it. And before of that, this is the 2-digit number. hmm, and random function give us the uh, single digit number, but 0 point something, so we have to make as a 2 3. If I am making as a 5-digit number, so you will get 5-digit number, and it will change that particular number dynamically as well. So 3 years, sorry, 10,000 means 20 years back records we required. Correct? So 2025 means right now there is a 23, and this 23 means 28 years back records we will get, means their staff age is 28 or less than 28, means plus minus. So this is the dynamically we are getting the date. Then this is the simple number I added as a contact number, and then same like um, I converted at here because this is the integer value and we have to convert into the string. That's why I added the convert function. Otherwise, we can't append that number to the string. Okay, and this is also a dynamic number, and I had appended the gmail.com for the Gmail ID. And yes, there is a city column, means there are the top 1 cities, means there are 5 cities in it, and I am randomly I am pick up top 1 city from the city table ordered by new ID. So yeah, that is the explanation for the means how that data is inserted into the um, stop table. Correct? Yeah, we are at here, means select star from stop. Yes, we will get 120 records from this table. And next one is the doctor. Correct? I'm inserting per department 3 doctors. You can execute as a 5 as well. Means let's say execute it. Same thing means whatever logic I written for the staff, same logic written at here means get date function, then CTID, gender ID. So you have to just execute it. So how much record you will get? Three means per department 5 records. So how much department? So there are um, 12 departments. 12 into 5 as a 60. Correct? Per department 5 doctors. So I added that data. Correct? And next one is the service data insert. Means we are giving the some consultation follow or procedures, means 1 day procedure or when patient admitted into the hospital at that time, different procedures, operation, anesthetist, then OT charges. So I have to um, loop, means for each service I have to insert for each service category. Means suppose there is a consultation is done for the OPD. So what I will do, I will mention service type category ID, service type add as a OPD, and it is first of all one by one we can see what is the service category table and what is the service type table. Correct. So you will get easily service type and service category. Service type means suppose there is a X-ray is the service, correct? And so what is the category of it? Radiology. Let's start. First of all, that service belong to which department? So you will get that particular service category at here, and that service is belongs to which uh, uh, IPD level, OPD level. So based on the service type, this is nothing but the uh, different service type, because on OPD there is a rate is different, on IPD rate is different, on special ward that patient is admitted, then that rates are different. Correct. That's why we are segregated into the different service types, and means pathology service different, radiology different, services are different. So suppose I want one report, means at the end, means which services are available in the radiology. So I will get that records easily, or I have means I required how much revenue generated from the radiology department. So I can calculate easily with the help of that particular service category ID. Correct. And on OPD basis, how much income. So with the help of service type, we can calculate that. Uh, yeah, and there is a service name. So these are the some services name which are used for the OPD. That's why I hard coded them as a service type ID as a one. You can see here. This is the service. This is the name belongs to service name, service category ID, and mean here is the variable is the I added as a minimum department ID. Yes, here we can make it as a service. Actually, I just copy paste it. That's why. But here is the minimum service category ID. And what is the rate? So 200 is the rate. Service type ID as a one I mentioned for the OPD. That's why. You can change that variable to the service category ID as well. I uh, Right now I mentioned only the um, minimum department ID. Yeah, but it's fine. No worries. And right now, these services means consultation and follow procedures, operation theater. These are not the pathology, radiology, nursing services. Correct? Means suppose there is a medicine department or a orthopedic department, we can do the consultation, but that consultation not applicable for the pathology, radiology, and nursing. So that's why I executed the not in command at here. What I will do, I will create the timetable first. Timetable means for temporary point of view, we have to store the value in it. So we can use the temp table or table variable as well. I will explain that temporary table variable in the next session, mean in the separate session I can say. And I will insert the service records. So let's see and select star from services. Service is the table. Yeah, means consultation. Service category means for ENT, oncology, ophthalmology. These are the different category. And how much rate? 200. Actually, this data is getting from the UI as well. Right now, I am inserted from the backend SQL. That's why I am not making the for each service. There is a different rate. In the one stock, I am adding 200 in front of them. Correct. And if you want to see service category, service type, then select this command. I used join in between these three table. So yeah, consultation is the service of OPD department and cardiology department having this. We can filter out that means how much services, how much different categories, and how much is the rate. So you will get that information easily. Yeah, next one, same thing for the IPD as well. Right now I'm truncating that table. Truncate means we are deleting all the records from the temp table and in identity is also reset with the help of the truncate command. These are the some services on the basis of IPD because bed charges, nursing charges are applicable only for the IPD and consultation, follow-up consultation are applicable for the OPD. That's why I made the different loop for them. And same for the department ID means you can specify the service category ID as well. And yeah, as I said, there is a I mentioned hard-coded value in the service type ID value means whatever that rate, then IPD special value there is a three value. Correct. So I will insert that records for the IPD. Correct. So previously 72 records and right now if you select it, then there is a 264 records. IPD general having the different departments like correct and bed charges. Means suppose one patient admitted into the orthopedic department and whatever that particular bed or a ward or a miss room and under the orthopedic doctor specialization of the doctor is the orthopedic and they are added in the IPD general. So how much is the rate? So we are getting with the help of this service table. Same with the pathology because uh, there are different tests. Means in the practically there are means 300 400 different tests. Right now I am inserted only the 12 or 15 records in it and yeah service type means these pathology tests are available for the OPD IPD means a general or special ward. So I made the three records at here, and yes, this is the service category ID. Yeah, as I said, there is a department ID previously, so you can do the service category ID. This is the variable, uh, means pathology department. We are receiving the service category ID. So select it. Yeah, 13. For 13 uh, category ID, I am inserting number of records, correct? So first of all, truncate that particular table and insert the data in it. And next one is the we have to execute the loop. And if you select that query, then you will get, yeah, IPD, and there is a different test, correct? Same for the IPD special ward as well. IPD special is the category, and in that there is a pathology department, and pathology department having the different text. And same for the radiology. So I am executing it, correct? Okay. And how much records are affected? Yeah, three records, one record. And let's see, execute this. So in radiology also, you will get the different services like you could see pathology and yeah, this is the x-ray means radiology. If we arrange it by the order by second column, then you will get the suppose st dot name I added at here. So instead of that, I required service category. So you have to mention at here and execute it. So cardiology, dental, gynecology, medicine, and after the pathology, you will get, yeah, radiology. Means X-ray is applicable for OPD, IPD, and IPD general, special ward. So CT scan, sonography, such like that. Okay, yeah. Next is the means we covered almost 18 to 20 tables at here, and right now we are moving towards the uh, transactional data, or we can say some these are the master data, and after that we will see the transactional data. And right now here is the patient table, correct? So how to insert the data in it? So let start. Control R, and I am inserting 100 records in it, and ID is begin from 1, correct? And same logic I applied for the uh, staff name and doctor name. So same logic I applied for the patient as well. You will get dynamically that values. So I'm inserting 100 records in it. Execute it. Yeah, num records are inserted, and yeah, these are the 100 records are in it. Means patient first name, middle name, and last name. As I said, this data you will get from the application side UI point of view. Right now, I am inserting from the backend. That's why, correct? I can insert 50,000 records in it. But first of all, you have to modify here. Means 100 records means there is a ID as a 100 I inserted already. That's why I started it from the 101 till the 50,000. So execute it. So what it does, it will insert 50k records in the table. Yeah, in the message, you will get the message like the one rows affected, one rows affected. Yes. So let's wait for the few seconds. Yeah, means within 41 seconds we got the data in the patient table. Means 50,000 records we got in this table. So it will start from the 101 as you see, correct? And yeah, I think you got the clear picture about the how gender ID come, how that particular email come, correct? So I am moving towards the next table. Is it fine? Okay. I inserted only 50K records. You can insert 1 lakh record, 10 lakh records at here. Nothing limit based on your hard disks. Yeah. Okay. Then next is the visit. Means in visit, what table it's saying means the patient is come into the hospital. At that time, first of all, he visit to the OPD basis. So we can mark that particular records as a visit in the visit table. Means first of all, he will patient ID consult with the doctor. Correct. So we have to mention the doctor ID and which unit. So we have to mention that unit as well. And visit date means on which date he visited to the hospital and OPD number for every record there is a different OPD number. Means suppose one patient is visited 10 times. So different OPD number for him means 1, 2, 3 up to the 10. And for year wise different OPD number managed in the um, hospital based on the government regulations. Same OPD number and I will apply the same rule for the IPD number as well. I am inserting the dynamic records in it means patient category, patient ID, doctor ID. I am selecting random doctor ID and there is a unit ID as well and get that. Yeah. Okay. So what I will do, I am inserting 100 records. So let's start execute it and let's see the visit table. Yeah, miss patient ID 36636. So this patient having the patient category ID as a 4 means staff dependent and 51 is the doctor ID and he visited into the unit ID 2 and what is the visit date? This is the 19 to 2022. I reverted that date. That's why it is in the past. And OPD number. What is the OPD number? So what I will do next time, I will insert the 10,000 records. So I have to begin this loop from the 101 to the 10,000. Means in OPD, I will get OPD visit table. Means visit table, I will get 10K records. It is a little bit slow as compared to the patient, staff, and doctor record because we are dynamically getting that value. So it will take few seconds, but it is just the little bit more fraction of second as compared to the previous table because we are getting the value dynamically and I am inserting 10K records in it and simultaneously you can see the count of that records as well. Means let's say count of 1, yeah, 3700, correct. Yeah, it is inserting and same approach you have to follow if you have to insert 10 lakh records or means more than 10 lakh 1 CR records, then you can easily insert that records in this table. Remaining scripts means there are 4 to 5 table scripts are remaining. So we will see in the next session. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.